Hi teachers! I am going to give you a demonstration on how to use Word Photo to have your students create a really awesome classroom quilt. I created this handout that you can access in the links section to have your students learn about themselves and create a list of words that describe their family, their background, and their culture. Once they create this, students will use the app Word Photo to create a classroom quilt. To start, they need to take photos of themselves. They'll use the application and click on the camera to do that. Here's an example of my photo. They will personalize the text using the handout that you provided, and they will do that by going to the bottom of their screen on the app and clicking on the capital letter T that says Words. They will click on Add New Word Set, and they will type in the list of words that they created on that handout. Note, students cannot use spaces when typing. So you'll notice in my example that family games was really important to me, and it's 2 words. So I use a capital F and a capital G to show that they were 2 words. I encouraged my students when I did this assignment to think about ways that they might find synonyms for those words that they wanted to use that were multiple, like taking pictures. I encourage them to say photography. Next, the students will select their word set from the list, and it'll generate this amazing document. But wait, there's more. They can change the style. There are a lot of great preset options, or there's an option to customize. Students will crop the pictures to squares using the choice 1 by 1. So on the bottom, you'll notice that there is a little crop button. Students will click on crop and crop it to 1 by 1. Ta-da! Here is my quilt square. Now students can send the finished products to the printer or to you, and this is probably the trickiest part. So on the top there's a square with an arrow pointing north, out, so they need to click on that. If your iPads are not connected to a printer, I'd suggest you consider having your students message the photos to you. You'll need to have your iMessage set up on your laptop, and then I just wrote my phone number on the board. I teach 3rd graders. No one's going to remember my number, nor do they have phones or care to call me or text me, so it wasn't a problem for me. If that makes you uncomfortable, of course I would suggest having them not do this option, but I just had them text them to me. So then they all popped up on my computer on the iMessage feature, and I copied each one and put it into a Word document and printed it from there. Obviously, it would be the easiest if it was just accessible by a printer. But if you don't have that option, as I do not, I would consider having the message feature be your choice. But you could also do email or print or message when you click on that button that says to send it out. Then for quilt creation, I had the students cut out the squares, then I laminated the photos, punched holes in all the corners, and tied them together with yarn. And ta-da, we had a beautiful classroom quilt. I hope you enjoy your Word Photo classroom quilt. Student directions are located in the student section of educational tech videos. There is also a handout with directions on top of the video. Enjoy!